Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. I'm your host, Charlie Kennedy, here live in Vail Village with Vail Valley Live. It's a gorgeous powder day, super snowy, it's beautiful out. We're going to bring you weather, headlines, road reports, and all the information regarding Project Fenway, which kicks off tonight. Vail Valley Live starts now.
Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday. It's a little strange for me to be here on Saturdays. Cameron and I did a little switcheroo this weekend. Psyched that happened because I cannot wait to have a show with Charlie and Emma behind the scenes. And I'm excited for snow also in the forecast, waking up to a couple fresh new inches at Vail and Beaver Creek. So Beaver Creek reporting 5 inches of fresh snow and Vail reporting 4 inches in the last 24 hours. But we have more on the way. And let me just tell you that it also, because we started off with some rain last night. And so now, like, coming in from Eagle, all of the road signs along the highway are completely covered because the snow is just like stuck, or it's kind of starting to slide off in like sheets. So it's like halfway, there's like a sheet on all the road signs. Anyway, we have more snow on the way. But like Charlie was saying, we have a great show in store for you. We're going to be talking about Project Funway. I'm so excited. I'm going to be going tonight. Emma, are you going?
No, but I'm gonna live vicariously through you.
Yeah, I'm pumped. I'm really excited. It's been a couple years since I've been, but what a great show. It's so entertaining for the entire family, and then of course it benefits an incredible organization. And so we'll find out more from them a little bit later on. And then we're also going to look at what's going on with our events happening up at Beaver Creek, so we can kind of get you, set for some fun active events, some live music. We also have a very unique Colorado activity that's happening in Leadville this weekend. And of course, our very own Chris Anthony, you probably are aware of that name. No big deal. 27 Warren Miller films, right? And then just all around amazing guy. He's now, he's created his own films. He also has his own organization that helps to get kids out on the slopes. And so we'll hear from him about this particular activity that's taking place in Leadville. And then we'll also check in with the latest segment with Michaela Schifrin on Outside TV. We have a little Apres with Rachel and Meredith. It's going to be a good time. And if you're watching us on Facebook or on YouTube, please make sure to give us a little chat, a little comment. I'm pulling it up right now so I can see those comments as they come in. So if you are watching, let me just get it on here. Anyway, give us a shout. Let us know what's going on. We love to hear from you throughout the show. But let's send things back out to Charlie and see how it's going there in the village. So, Charlie, I mean, that snow is just sticking right to your hat and to your hair. How's it feeling out there?
I feel like I'm in a snow globe. I mean, it's beautiful. It's not that cold. It's about 24 degrees here at the base of Gondola 1. And look how busy it is. Look at all the people.
Yeah.
I love it. They're trying to chase that powder. I mean, I can imagine parking's going to get tricky throughout the morning. So if you are planning a ski day, I'd get out here. The line is already packing out. So, and also Ski Patrol are looking for anybody interested in becoming part of Ski Patrol. They have some test ski dates happening in March. And if you're interested, you can go to vail.com or vail/explore ski patrol. But yeah, if you're interested, sign up.
That's awesome. Okay, well, it looks like things are moving already. I mean, typically the lifts don't open until 8:30. So, Charlie, what's going on? Is that like just the employees going up, or is that like, are they letting people go?
No, they're actually letting people on. I'm not sure. Maybe it's to keep the lift line down. I've not seen them open early like this before. But the lift line was actually, so I'm standing just back from the gondola, and it was all the way past me, down almost to Gorsuch Ski Cafe about 10 minutes ago. So I think they're trying to alleviate a line to the car park or the parking structure. So
I like that you
letting people up.
I like that you call it a car park. That's amazing. So yeah, I wonder, maybe I'm so curious about this, if it's like fresh tracks or if they're letting people just kind of get up on the mountain to get the line out of the village. But all right, well, Charlie, I'm excited to see your adventures today. And also a big shout out to Charlie, who also is momming right now. She's got Bowie in tow. She's doing her own camera work, hanging out on the snow. How was your commute getting over there? Oh my goodness. Yeah, give us a little, yeah. Yeah, Bowie's just hanging out. And he's already got his
He
little,
might be
like,
sleeping.
is he sleeping? Let's see. Good morning.
Oh no, he's awake.
Hi, Bowie. Good morning. Oh my gosh, I love it. He just.
But look at the snow on the stroller. He's very warm. I'm very jealous of how snug he is. But the snow on the trees, it's so beautiful. And again, it's not that cold, so it's beautiful out here. But the commute, the roads were not that bad actually. They're a bit wet, but not icy. So I'll take it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was finding too. So, all right. Well, Charlie, I'm excited to see more beautiful shots from Vail Village with you and Bowie this morning. Amazing work already. It's so fun having a show with you. It's been months, Charlie. I don't even remember the last time I got to see you. It's probably been.
I know.
I don't know.
I miss you so much. It's
I know,
been
seriously.
forever. We used to be on all the time together.
I know.
So it's good to be back with you.
Yes, same. A little treat on this Saturday. All right, we'll come back to you guys here shortly, but let's take a look at what's going on with that weather. So, it's so funny to see, these beautiful sunny spring-like days. And then of course, here comes winter again. But like Charlie was saying, it's really warm out there, and like leaving Eagle this morning, it was also in the upper 20s. So definitely had some kind of like ice that formed on my windshield, but it melted off pretty quickly, and the roads were wet, but not necessarily super icy. Some spots definitely were. But it's all brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, where you can find those elevated savings. And Trisha chiming in this morning. Leave it to Trisha, not be sleeping in on a Saturday. Charlie is a super mom, right? Like, who does this? She's doing her own camera work. She's got the baby. She's, spouting off facts about Vail Mountain, getting her own shots set up. Like, amazing. Love our Charlie. Okay, so OpenSnow.com is saying that we are in store for some more kind of heavy snow. Look at this. So between now and Monday for Beaver Creek, they're predicting maybe 16 inches. For Vail, 15 inches. And then we have like a little bit of break for Tuesday and Wednesday, and then another system moving in on Thursday. So we have kind of a snowy next 10 days ahead of us. And so Joel Gratz is saying that right now we're kind of going to be seeing like a few inches during this morning, and then midday. And then we're going to kind of see it slack off this afternoon and this evening. And then tomorrow we could see another few inches of accumulation during like the midday, afternoon, and evening. So you can see that shot kind of loading right there in Vail Village, where we have the trucks, of course, unloading all their supplies, but definitely a very like cloudy start to our day, very foggy. And again, we're looking at those temperatures in the 20s and 30s today. So that's kind of what's going on for today and for tomorrow, and for those conditions on the mountain. So Vail reporting 4 inches in the last 24 hours, and they have a 60-inch base, 184 inches for the current season, and they have 264 trails open today. So a lot that you can get out and explore. And then at Beaver Creek, 100% open. That's the first time that I've said that for this season. Yeah, 100% open according to their website. So all 25 lifts are operating. All 169 trails are open, and they start turning their lifts at 9 a.m. this morning.
It was not that way yesterday. So
it wasn't that way yesterday?
To break the news.
Yay! All right, breaking news here on Vail Valley Live. I'm excited that I get to share it. And, if you want to go over to the outlets at Silverthorne and find some screaming deals, in addition to just what they have off every single day, I always like to check out outlets at silverthorne.com to see what their sales are in addition. So they're open from 10 to 8 p.m. today. And let's check out their sales. Do a little shopping. Ooh, Chico's up to 50% off everything. That ends on Monday. Also, J. Crew, shop up to 50% off store-wide. That ends on Tuesday. And also, J. Crew, vintage cotton tees, 2 for $30. Ends on Tuesday. So, and Columbia is doing their semi-annual clearance event. I've gotten some good deals over at Columbia, especially on, some of those layering pieces and some of my backpacking shirts I get over at Columbia. So check them out. Outlets at Silverthorne. Okay, we are going to take a quick break. When we come back, make sure to chat with us on YouTube and on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you this morning. And you can find us on our new YouTube channel by just Googling searching Vail Valley Live and it'll pop right up. All right, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with your headlines.
You are an electric vehicle. Electricity powers your heart. Want to feel your heartbeat faster? Drive an electric car, where the loudest sound is the beat of your electric heart. This is the new Nissan.
Maui Jim Sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
In 1964, television viewers tuned in to The Ed Sullivan Show to see the American debut of a British group called the Beatles, and the world was never the same. Featuring music from the Rolling Stones, the Kinks, the Beatles and more, the British Invasion relives the hits that changed the world. This immersive multimedia concert experience takes you on a musical journey front and centre back to the 60s. They came, they sang, they conquered. The British Invasion, live on stage.
Look your best with fashions from the outlets at Silverthorne. Mountains of brands to suit your style with savings up to 70% off every day. Don't forget to pick up a VIP savings card from the Colorado Welcome Center for even more discounts. Become an Elite Rewards member and earn amazing gifts. Outlets at Silverthorne, located 30 minutes east of Vail, exit 205 on I-70. Hey, so we got some chat going on our Facebook. So good morning to Lisa. She's just saying, good morning to my Vail Valley Live friends. And I see you got some new snow in my weather report email. Yes, we did, Lisa. So good time to be out here. And John Bonner, good morning from North Carolina. Good morning, John. We're so glad that you're joining us. I love it when you guys are here and that we get to chat with you too. So I'm curious, all right, what's happening in North Carolina with that weather, John? And then Lisa, I cannot remember where your home state is. So what's happening in your world? What's going on with you this morning? But thanks for joining us for the show. And we just have some breaking news. I was just checking vaildaily.com because, obviously we have the physical paper, but then, we have some breaking news that happens before we can, it happens overnight, right? But Michaela Schifrin just got second in her Super G. So it looks like there's some leading in the World Cup going on. So I need to check out more on this article, but that just popped up 3 hours ago. So coming out of Switzerland, brand new information, but you can find that on vaildaily.com. Also, really quickly, a big thank you to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea for fueling Emma this morning. Which blend are you going with?
The Nordic blend.
The Nordic blend. Emma.
You're fueling Emma this morning.
Yes. Emma is, she got that coffee about 15 minutes before we started the show, and about 5 minutes before we started, all of a sudden, whoop, that energy just ratcheted right up.
It was that and seeing Bowie in the stroller.
And seeing Bowie in his stroller, right? Like, how adorable is he? I can't get over him. He's so cute. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so let's talk about, first of all, if you want to get that coffee and tea, John and Lisa are watching. Oh, Lisa's saying, wish I was in Vail, back home in the D.C. metro area in Maryland, heading to California on Sunday. Lisa, of course you're off on your next adventure this Sunday. I love that. But, okay, so D.C. is like your home. Got it. Okay, so you can go to vailcoffee.com. You can get the Nordic blend shipped to your house, maybe get some jet fuel going for you in the morning. And also they have a great tea selection and free shipping no matter how little you order, which is that's a great deal. Okay, so let's talk about what's happening in the Vail Daily today. Also, the cover art by Amanda Swanson. Beautiful. I love this. So I'll kind of a nod to Project Funway, which is happening tonight. I'm very excited about this. I'm going to be going. And what a cool show. We're going to learn more about this with Charlie. Then as we open up the front coverage, Bald is beautiful. Yes, it is. And I didn't realize this, but we have 6 or more bald eagle nests in Eagle County. And a couple of weeks ago, I was so excited. Tom and I went for a walk in Eagle and did see a bald eagle just hanging out in a tree. And I can't believe they live like in our neighborhood. This is so cool to me. I love it so much. So you can learn a little bit more about what's happening with the eagles. And then also spillage in the villages. Vail's parking structures are filling more rapidly this season, and the town is set to blow past their frontage road parking agreements with CDOT. So you can find out more about kind of what they're planning to do there on page A3 with Scott Miller. And then as we keep on flipping, nature is brutal enough. That is correct. So we kind of go into what's going on with what's impacting local wildlife in Eagle County and what humans can do to not make it worse. I definitely have been seeing a lot of deer, a lot of elk on the move in Eagle recently, so you can learn more about that, how to just be a little bit more responsible, how to make a bigger impact. And then as we keep on flipping, the Huskies bring home 2 state ski meister titles. Ski Meister. That is awesome.
That's why I picked that headline.
Because of Ski Meister?
It's called Ski Meister.
I like it.
No, that was a legitimate title.
I tell you what, we have some incredible athletes, and they start very young in this valley. So if you want to learn about some of the up-and-comers, this is a great article for you on page 829.
Wait, Ashley, is this saying, like, they can go and say, yeah, I'm a Ski Meister? Look at...
I would hope so. I would hope that they can now forever have the title of Ski Meister. I mean, obviously they have their names on trophies.
Yeah. We're both boarders. Is there a border equivalent?
If there's like a boardmeister?
Boardmeister.
Maybe we can start something and then we'll check it out. But yeah, so we have some very talented local athletes. And then in our arts and entertainment section, you can learn about the judges for tonight's Project Funway happening at the Dobson Ice Arena. It starts at 6 o'clock. Probably the most famous judge that we have is Mondo Guerrera. He won the season 8 of the Project Runway All-Star, I think, or no, he was runner-up in his first season at Project Runway. He was the first designer to come out of Colorado, and then, he made it to the second place position, and then he came back and he won Project Runway All-Stars. So if you've ever watched that show, he's so fascinating, he's so entertaining, and he's going to be the lead judge again for the 4th year in a row, and that's all happening tonight. And Charlie's going to have a live interview with them coming up, so we'll learn a little bit more about that. So really excited for Project Funway this evening. I'm also very excited. I'm very excited with our chat this morning. Emma, can we pull up some of these chats from our Facebook page? So I was asking, Lisa where she's from, and she's watching from DC. Also, Dan is saying good morning from Farmington, Missouri. Thank you so much for watching, Dan, and welcome to the show. What's it like? What's the weather like for you in the Midwest? Right? We'd consider Missouri the Midwest, right? Anyway, let me know what's going on there. John Bonner says weather in North Carolina has been fluctuating. 84 degrees on Thursday, 50s yesterday, 70s and 80s this weekend, and looks like a great weekend for skiing in Vail. Yeah, definitely a great weekend for skiing. But, ooh, John, that's definitely some fluctuations. Like anytime it gets into the 50s in Florida, ooh, yeah, it's a little brisk. I'm impressed. Florida weather. Love that. Okay, so let's show you what's going on with the roads out there. So, coming in, both Charlie and I were saying, it's kind of like the roads are mostly wet, but it is definitely like there is icy in spots. Like when I got off on the off ramp to get to our exit here in Eagle Vale, I did slide just a little bit, so you definitely want to take those corners very slowly. And you can see that we do have that road, the snow accumulating on the road, like at that main Vail exit. You can see there's quite a bit of snow there. And I did get that EC alert last night that Vail Pass was closed, so I think that the passes are going to be tricky this morning. Dowd Junction's still like relatively operational, and because we don't, it's Saturday, so we don't have a whole lot of traffic on the roads. That's good news, but with that snow continuing throughout the morning, should see those road conditions kind of improve as we get into the middle of the day, and then we have more snow on the way for tomorrow. But let's check back in with Charlie, shall we?
Look at her.
Look
at her walking
oh my gosh, Charlie! Are you kidding me right now? Oh my gosh! Look at how much snow is on your hat. This is amazing. Tell me about where you are right now.
I am on the International Bridge. Yes, it's so snowy. But it's not cold, so I'm happy. But I just noticed the stage. Good morning. The stage behind me, and they are doing Vail Apres scene, which is super awesome. It's a spring series, and so on this stage and other locations, Vail Village, Lions Head, Golden Peak, March 3rd through April 24th. They're going to have live music, DJ, theme parties, and you can get info on vailapres.com for that. So if you're looking for something to do, at Apres time at the end of a ski day, check it out.
I mean, that looks amazing, Charlie. That's so cool. I thank you for that information. I'm curious. Okay, what's your favorite après? Like, what's your go-to?
I love to ski Beaver Creek and then ski over to Bachelor Gulch and Apres at the Ritz. I do love that. But in Vail, that's a tough one. I think Decabol has a good Apres. Vail Brewing Company. Most of the time I don't get a chance to Apres these days. I have a child, I have to work, but if I do, I think anywhere's pretty good around here.
Yeah.
Anywhere with blue vine, though, when it's super cold out, I used to go to Alpenrose and catch some blue vine. It's so warm and cozy, and it's beautiful inside. So that would be my go-to in the cold winter days.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, Alpenrose. Oh my gosh, like they have such a beautiful atmosphere. You're right. That's one of my favorite places to kind of kick back. And yeah, you don't get to Apres very much. You're very busy, and you're multitasking like a boss this morning with setting up your own shots and doing a little dancing. Also have Bowie with you, and yeah, amazing. Well, Charlie, thank you for this gorgeous shot. I'm so excited to see where you end up next, and we're going to come back to you here in a little bit to check in with more, see how much more snow is accumulating on her beautiful hat out there. Before we do that, though, Lisa's just saying that it's going to be 80 degrees in DC on Monday. 80 already? And she's saying that cherry blossoms soon. Oh yeah. Oh man. I've never been to DC when the cherry blossoms were like going off, but I hear it's just spectacular, and I feel like it probably smells amazing too. So anyway, that's really cool. Lisa, do you go down? Is that like a thing? Like as a local, do you go and check out the cherry blossoms like right, downtown, or is that more like a tourist thing? Like what's the deal there? And then Dan's saying that signs of spring today with a high of 72 in Missouri. Oh, man. So, all right. So everybody else is just kind of feeling more like spring than we are, Emma. Apparently, they're not getting snow in these other places. Now, somewhere else that kind of looks like spring, we got an exclusive video from Thomas Walsh. He is one of our Paralympians representing us in the United States right now. And he is a Vail local, and he actually made a video just for us and sent it to us.
Can we talk to that in like 10 minutes?
Okay. All right. We need to get ready to show you that video.
But we're teasing it.
We are letting people know that it is coming up. Okay. So stay tuned for that. But also, we got another comment. Rodney Travis, heavy snow in Vail today. Maybe I should stop packing and cancel my flight home. Probably, yes, Rodney, I think that's probably a really good idea. I think everybody else on the chat would say, yes, do that. Just go ahead and cancel. Just stick it out and enjoy this snow, because we have more coming up. But we're going to get into that with our next weather report. We're going to talk about what's going on at Beaver Creek. We have some fun snowshoe adventures. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chapleau. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has a responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chapleau today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chapleau has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
It's 5 a.m. and
I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage,
7,000 dahlias,
vegetables, and
brisket for dinner.
This is my happy place.
We've been coming here since 1868.
My grandmother used to say, "Don't call me, don't bother me, I'm going out to mow."
There's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
I make the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
Okay, let's talk about this fresh snow. So Beaver Creek reported 5 inches in the last 24 hours. Vail reporting 4 inches in the last 24 hours. And looking at our forecast for the next several days, look at this. So by Monday, OpenSnow.com is saying we could have 15 inches total at Vail and 16 at Beaver Creek. So more snow on the way. Really excited to see that. And Beaver Creek is 100% open today. So that's the first time of the season. It's official. According to their website, 25 of their 25 lifts are open, 169 trails of 169 trails, and they start turning their lifts at 9 a.m. And Vail is almost there. So, you know, they're not quite 100%, but they're 96%, right? Like they're still getting an A for today's conditions. 264 trails are open and they have 26 of their 32 lifts operating. And they are going to be switching their hours coming up on the 13th or on the 14th after daylight savings time. They're going to be opening at 8:30 and then staying open till 4. So you get some added skiing time in Vail coming up after next weekend. So looking forward to that. And as far as the temperatures, it's pretty nice and warm out there today. And we are going to be seeing just kind of a little bit of snow this morning. It's going to taper off this evening. Look at this shot. Oh my gosh. So you can also see those heated pavers in Vail, right? We love those because it makes it so walking in those ski boots is not so treacherous. That is for sure. And, you know, man, we're just going to continue to see this kind of foggy weather first thing in the morning. So bring those low light lenses with you if you're getting out on the mountain. And so definitely going to be seeing, you know, a couple inches this morning, and then it's going to taper off. And then we'll see more of that snow kind of starting again tomorrow, midday, afternoon, and evening. And then Monday, it looks like there's going to be some nice soft conditions. And again, maybe a little bit of additional accumulation out there. So looking pretty good. Excited for this forecast. And thank you to Betteridge for providing it for us. Now, before we hop into what's going on out at Beaver Creek, I wanted to talk about our chat. So thank you guys so much for chiming in this morning. I have missed you. I feel like it's been a minute since we've all been able to talk to each other. So Lisa's saying, I was asking about the cherry blossoms in DC and if it was like the tourist thing. And she's saying, it is a tourist thing to go downtown for cherry blossoms, but I may go this year. And I have a tree in my own backyard so I can enjoy it here. Oh, that's cool. Now, I mean, Lisa, does it smell like really fragrant? Like my mom has this Japanese cherry blossom lotion that I feel like is really fragrant. Like, are the trees really fragrant and they're in your backyard? And also Dan says, I'd much rather be in Vail with you guys today. Well, Dan, come on out. Yeah. I mean, you're looking at those temperatures in the 70s. Are you starting to see like some of the flowers pop up? Like, are you getting some of the grass kind of like starting to appear and all of those things? You know, spring here is, I mean, it's so different, right? Like you start to see like little pieces of greenery and then this happens and we get the snow. And anyway, I'm just curious what's happening in the Midwest. But back to another place where it kind of looks like spring is where our Paralympic athletes are taking the world stage. And Thomas Walsh, he is one of our Vail locals, and he sent us an exclusive video. He took the time to record this for us. So let's see if we can pull it up for you and get this update from Thomas.
Morning Vail Daily Live. It's Thomas Walsh here coming out of China. I'm here at the Alpine Paralympic Village in Yangting, and I am heading up the gondola for my first day. Today we actually have a competition for the men's and women's downhill. However, I'm going to head up for some Super G training. I had a little bit of an interesting go getting here. A little bit delayed, some COVID protocols and all that stuff, but Day 1 on snow, I arrived extremely early yesterday at 4 a.m. here at the village. Took the day to get settled. Due to high winds, the mountain wasn't open anyway, so I'm actually just getting up on the gondola here, and right behind me, you can see the whole village. It's beautiful. The sun is shining. It is blue sky. Here we have one of the little trails that takes us down to the village. So it's going to be an awesome little time. It's going to be a 30-minute gondola ride to get up there, and I'll look forward to checking in with you guys again and sending you some updates.
How nice was he to do that 30-minute gondola ride, though? Like, I don't think I've ever been on a 30-minute gondola, not on purpose. Like, maybe if it, like, you know, had one of those,
Have you
like,
ever just looped gondolas?
Have I looped
up
it?
And down, up and down?
I have looped the gondola because I've been, like, shooting video, you know, for different TV stuff. But have you done that?
When I was in middle school, and that's how I spent my Saturdays.
That was your middle school Saturdays, was just hanging out in the gondola?
My parents would drop us off in the village, and that's how we would spend our time.
Life of a Vail local. That is hysterical.
That's what happens when you're 11. You don't have any money.
Would you ski, or would you just, like, hang out in the gondola?
I remember doing that during the summer.
Oh, in the summer.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Things that, you know what I was doing when I was in 11? Like, I think I was probably, like, staying at home or, like, playing on my street, but we weren't going to a gondola. That's amazing. I love that. Love that, Emma. A little insight from the locally born and raised Vail local. And I, you know, getting more in our chat this morning. So Lisa, I was asking her about the cherry blossoms in DC, and actually I don't feel like the cherry trees have any scent. Oh, interesting. So Bath & Body Works has been lying to us all this time. All right. And John Bonner says, looks like a good option with the weather forecast for additional snow. Right, John? Like, this is definitely exciting to see those numbers getting into the teens for that accumulation. So I'm certainly looking forward to see what happens by the time we get through the end of this weekend when it comes to these storms. And, you know, it's just going to make all of the activities at the resorts, like, that much more fun. And if you're going up to Beaver Creek, so they always have these complimentary activities, and one of them is Beaver Creek Extraordinaire presents Bloom. And this is what, oh my gosh, I love this photo. That's really cool. So great, you know, photo-worthy moments where you can go and take selfies and take great pictures with your family. And so going on this weekend, so today they have DJ Courtney in the village from 4 to 5:30, so family-friendly DJs. And then they have the complimentary caricatures with Ken Carpenter. That's going on from 4 to 6 o'clock today. So I love those caricatures. Like, that was something that we always used to do when we would go to, like, Disney World or, like, Disneyland. So to have that available at Beaver Creek, that's really cool. And tomorrow they'll have Helmet Fricker in the village from 3 to 5, tie-dye with Alpine Arts in the village, and then they'll also have 311 at the Villar PAC at 8 p.m. So just some great shots from Beaver Creek with Bloom going on. And they have also coming up this next weekend is the last Snowshoe Series race on the 13th. And what's really special about this one is that it's going to be at McCoy Park. So you actually get a foot passenger lift ticket to go up to the top of the mountain to do this race. And so you can do the 5K or the 10K. And like Trisha and I have both said, like, we don't compete in this one. We just like to walk and enjoy it with our girlfriends. And then, you know, they have a great raffle after that, which is super cool. And if you haven't been a part of one of Beaver Creek's events, they know how, like, honestly, it's like rolling out the red carpet. It's so affordable. And then it's just, I mean, to see the views up there, it's amazing. And again, they reported 5 inches of fresh snow in the last 24 hours. Vail reported 4 inches. So nice and soft. We're getting ready for just beautiful conditions out there. And should we maybe send things back out to Charlie? Let's see what she's doing. So, oh my gosh, Charlie, that, like, please don't even take anything off your hat. Like, let's just see how much snow can accumulate on there. So where are you now?
I am on West Meadow Drive. I think I must have had about 2 inches maybe on my hat since being live on the show. Maybe an inch, I don't know. But it's so beautiful. This road, I know it's just, you know, a road with a hospital and houses, but when I drive to work in the morning to the ice rink, which is just in front of me, opposite the library, Dobson Ice Arena, where I spend most of my life, it's just so beautiful. And I come in when it's kind of dark and the lanterns are still lit. And when it's snowing, it's just my favorite road to drive down. It's so beautiful. The trees, I love it. So I just thought I would stop here on my way to Dobson Ice Arena before we interview Project Funway.
I love that you're just showing us one of your favorite roads on your commute, Charlie. I mean, because we have so many people watching from across the country this morning, and I'm sure that the roads in their neighborhood or on their commute did not look this magical. And I don't know about you, but like whenever the snow sticks to the trees like that, it's my favorite. It's my absolute favorite.
It definitely excites me. I mean, I'm just looking around in awe. Like I said, I feel like I'm in a snow globe. It's about 27 degrees here in Vail, so I'm actually feeling overdressed. I have a puffy underneath this, and I feel hot. But it could be my pregnancy hormones. Who knows? But I'm just going to say it's not very cold out, so it's lovely. And also, I found out the first tracks were actually open for people like Game Creek members or club members. So it's for club. Happens to around 1 to 2 times a week spontaneously. So the gondola still opens at 8:30 to everybody else.
God, oh, thanks for finding that out. Yeah, that's really, I mean, great to be part of that membership, right? Where you can get up there early. And then also, Charlie, with, let's talk about really quickly with the snow on the roads and on the trees behind it. Does it seem like it's really quiet?
Yeah, it's honestly, you could probably hear a pin drop. It's so beautiful. It's so quiet and silent. It's so peaceful and calming. I mean, I love this time of day anyhow, but if it's snowing and it's not cold, I'm all about it.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, and I'm all definitely when it's not cold. That's amazing. Okay, well, I'm excited to see where your walk takes you next. And we're also going to have to take a quick break because I keep talking too much. I keep talking to our chat, so I'm talking too much, Charlie. All right, we'll come back to you and Bowie here shortly. And Emma, do we have time? We should probably just take a break, huh?
Yeah, let's take a break.
Okay, we're going to take a break, and we'll be back with more. Stay with us.
Get more information at VailYetiHockey.com. Go Yeti!
Illusionist
Rick Thomas. Don't miss the greatest illusionist on tour today. Rick Thomas at the Vail Performing Arts Center, Monday, March 7th. Showtime, 7:30.
live at the Vail Performing Arts Center, March 7th.
For tickets, go to the VPAC box office or online at ValarPack.org. That's ValarPack.org.
We're for the fashion forward and budget minded. We've got the brands that set you apart, the style to make you stand out, the looks that let you shine. We are for the dreamers, the doers, and the savers. Outlets at Silverthorne. Elevate your savings. Save up to 70% on the best designer brands. Visit outletsatsilverthorne.com for current sales and events.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
All right, let's talk about some weather. So Beaver Creek reporting 5 inches in the last 24 hours, Vail 4 inches. And got some more chat chiming in. So Diane Ham's still waiting on some snow on the Front Range. I wish it would start. So beautiful in Vail right now, right? Like even just, I love, seeing Charlie's commute, right? Like how beautiful is, it's not lost on us that we're so lucky that this is where we get to call home. And I'm so glad that we get to share it with you this morning. And good morning to Dan Elliott from Florida. Nothing more beautiful than Vail after a good snowfall. I completely agree. And I love that Charlie's showing it to us all by herself this morning while also being a mom and then She's amazing. She's amazing. All right. Equally as amazing is, of course, our conditions out there. And Beaver Creek, for the first time this season, 100% open. 100% open
Ashley,
today.
my question is, what was closed? I've been trying to figure out what wasn't open.
What wasn't open? They've been having all of their lifts operating for the last little bit here. So there was just a couple trails that weren't open. So I'm guessing that it might have been something a little bit more steep, that maybe some of the rocks were
Well, I know
still
Stone
prevalent.
Creek Chutes opened last week.
Yeah,
but
Mara's
that
telling me about
bumped
that.
it to 98%. So I'm wondering what was the hidden run.
I don't know. If you can tell us what wasn't open, let me know. I haven't been out there in a minute, so I could not tell you from personal experience, but they're 100% open today. And as far as their conditions, they have a 60-inch base. Same thing for Vail. Vail also has a 60-inch base, and they're not quite open, not quite 100% open, 96% open today. And they have 264 trails available. 26 lifts are operating. And Joel Gratz from OpenSnow.com is saying that by the time we get to Monday, we could see accumulation in the double digits. So look at this, 16 maybe for Beaver Creek, 15 for Vail. So we are looking good. Now, of course, the rest of today, we're going to kind of see things tapering off a little bit, and then it's going to pick back up tomorrow afternoon and evening. So looking forward to more of that fresh snow. Bring it on, right? Like, bring it on. Let's pack our rivers full of all sorts of water. Look at, ooh, this camera is cool, Emma. I like that. And you can see the clock tower in the background and that snow coming down. It was, but also yesterday afternoon, I got home from work and was taking the dogs out, and it was straight up raining in Eagle. So it's very wet, kind of dense spring snow. It's here, it's happening, but I love that shot. And thank you to Liv Sotheby's for a look at this local weather forecast and mountain report. Okay, so let's talk about something that's not happening on the mountains today, but it's the 74th annual running of the Leadville ski touring, and it happens the first weekend of March always, and so it's happening today and tomorrow. And it's all happening on Harrison Avenue. And if you've never seen this before, let's give you just a little preview. So Outside TV did this really cool piece a while back, or actually I think it was in
2016.
This is from 2016. But our own Chris Anthony has some things to say about this. So you have to, go through these obstacles, and then he kind of describes it. Oh, here, can we get the audio of Chris on this?
Yeah, hold on.
Let's see if we can get in here.
Also, there's a lot of horse dung that's hitting me in the goggles. I never really calculated for that in my skiing career.
First rule of ski joring for a ski jorer is to keep your mouth shut. That all that out there ain't white snow.
First thing I do is I wrap the rope around my hand, I take off, and I just about lose my left arm, and I come back and they're, yep, you're probably not going to want to do it that way. Take off again, go off the first jump, got all this slack in the rope, land, almost lose my arm again, and they're like, so there's this whole thing about the slack in the rope, you don't want to get any slack in the rope. We're Main Street, Leadville, Colorado for ski joring. 3 jumps, 2 gates, 35 miles an hour behind a horse, and get to the finish without killing yourself. These guys are crazy, but you got a cowboy.
I mean, if Chris Anthony is saying that these guys are crazy, right? Chris Anthony has been in 27 Warren Miller films, and like that slack. How interesting is that about like the slack is an issue, and then also that you have to keep your mouth shut because horse dung. But
this is probably what it'll look like today.
Yeah, this is probably what it will look like today. That's really accurate, Emma. But my gosh, these guys are nuts. And so it's a competition that, the skiers time through the course. Penalties are assessed by missing gates or jumps, or missing or dropping the baton or any of the rings. And the competitors are racing for cash prizes. Teams are made up by random draw before the start. And it's been going on since 1949. And the first teams will start each day at high noon. So the competition lasts around about 3 hours. But how cool is this? So this is happening today and tomorrow over in Leadville if you are looking for a cool day trip to be a part of. But
Ashley, you're pretty hardcore. Would you do that?
I don't think I would last, and I think I would be excellent at cheering those people on.
Would Tom do that?
Tom probably would do that. Yeah, he's got the beard, he's got the ski skills. I feel like he totally would, because I snowboard. I'm better at snowboarding than I am at skiing, so I feel like, yeah. And if Chris Anthony crashes on that course, like, meh, I'll stick to cheering. But John Bonner says that looks like a lot of fun, right? I mean, it does look really cool. I got to see Chris at the Black Diamond Ball a couple of weeks ago. It's the first time I've seen him in person in a couple years, and it was so good to catch up with him. And his film Mission Mount Mangart is doing really well, and he's touring it across the world right now. And just what an amazing guy. But I love seeing him tackle skiing behind a horse. So I would love to go and check that out today. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we have more weather for you. We also have our Project Funway interview coming up with Charlie. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Winter is coming, and you can enjoy every minute with Outside Plus, your membership to the outdoors. Whether you're exploring the backcountry or your local trails, Outside Plus has you covered. With expert advice on gear, product discounts, premium access to Outside TV and the Gaia GPS app, and inspiring content delivered from the most respected names in the outdoors. Become an Outside Plus member today to get free tickets and VIP access to this year's Warren Miller film. Join at warrenmiller.com/Outside Plus.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
All right, so 5 inches of fresh at Beaver Creek this morning, 4 inches in Vail, and it's still coming down. Just looking at our windows here in Eagle Vale, that it's coming down pretty solidly, Emma. Like it's light.
Like we should show the roads again.
Yeah, let's talk about the roads. So, I mean, I can see the traffic moving along pretty nicely this morning. So, I mean, we're not really getting any major alerts that are coming in from EC alerts as far as any accidents or anything. But Vail Pass did close last night, so I'm guessing that the pass is going to be tricky. And you can see just west of Vail Pass, look at that traffic coming up from the Front Range. Yeah, people know. They know that we got that fresh snow. And then Dowd Junction just kind of a standard, 8-ish in the morning kind of commute, but a little bit less traffic than what we're seeing on the weekdays. It's a little bit different for me hosting on Saturdays. Like typically I'm here on Friday morning. So anyway, interesting to see how that kind of changes. But we have some great conditions out there. We have more snow on the way. So again, 5 at Beaver Creek, 4 at Vail, almost 100% open at Vail, 96%. And coming up after next weekend, after daylight savings time goes into effect, they're going to be open from 8:30 to 4. Right now they're open from 8:30 to 3:30. So just get a little bit more skiing and riding in as we get into the spring and we have more of those daylight hours. And then Beaver Creek is 100% open today, and they're open from 9 to 4 o'clock. So really cool to see this fresh snow. Go back to that shot there in Vail Village, Emma. That shot is so cool. I love seeing this. So it really is that wet dense spring snow. You can see people with the hoods up and everything. And speaking of somebody that has their hood up and their hat on, this morning Charlie has been cruising around with Bowie, making her way over to the Dobson Ice Arena, and we've been talking about like the accumulation on her hat. I was like, just don't take your hat off. I want to see like how much ends up on there. But I feel like it's like almost like a fashion statement. It's very appropriate for what she's about to do. Project Funway is happening tonight at the Dobson Ice Arena, and Charlie is there with her snowy hat to give us all the details. All right, Charlie. Oh yeah, looking good, making that fashion statement with that. All right, ladies, tell me all about this event. Oh my gosh, so exciting.
My poor snowy hat. I'm actually melting. I feel like a snowman melting inside right now. It's actually not cold in the arena today. But as you can see, they've really transformed the arena for this event. You can see the runway behind us. But joining us this morning is Tessa Kirshner and Wendy Reimel. And so tell us, it kicks off tonight. I'm so excited. It's the 11th year of Project Funway. Tell us a bit about what we can expect this evening.
You can expect a high-end, avant-garde, creative fashion design show where all of the designs are made of anything but fabric.
Anything but fabric. So tell us, what may be the craziest material used that you have seen to date?
Can't say it on TV.
Oh, okay, that is interesting.
Oh, this is fantastic. Those were film slides with the carousel reel. That was homework and just a bunch of creative art supplies from school. We have really seen it all.
That's picnic supplies. Those are cups and plates and silverware that was melted and put together. Yeah, some fantastic designs.
I mean, it's so creative. I can't imagine.
Straws and menus on that one.
Look at that. And how long does it typically take everybody to make these outfits?
Well, it can take anywhere from a year to the night before.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that sounds scary. Okay, and so tell us, what time is the show tonight?
The show doors open at 6 p.m. We have dinner and drinks from 6 to 7, and the show starts promptly at 7:15. You don't want to arrive at 7:15. You want to be here at 6:30 if you want to participate in all the fun activities and have a good seat to see the show.
So they're just setting up now. Right now is the catwalk behind us, and then at the other side, you said there's going to be a light up bar, and is there going to be food?
Mm-hmm. We have a fabulous buffet provided by Red Maple Catering. The food will be wonderful. The drinks will be flowing. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It sounds so much fun. I hope I can make it tonight at 6 p.m. So you have different seat prices for everybody?
We invite the entire community to be here. We have seats from $45 all the way up to $5,000. So,
and I've heard that we have a special judge, a guest celebrity judge here.
We do.
Can you tell us who it is?
Mondo Guerra is here. He was the winner of Project Runway All-Stars, and he has been our guest celebrity for the last 3-4 years, and he picks our best in show. And this year he's bringing with him brother sponsorship, and so the winners get brother sewing machines, so we're very excited about that. And he is just adds so much fun and energy and creativity to the event. We're so thankful for him being here, and it makes it so much more fun.
That is absolutely amazing. So if anything, you want to see these gorgeous costumes that people create and make, and then you get to see that celeb. I mean, I did stalk him a bit on Instagram last night, and he has a lot of followers. So if you want to go on Instagram and check him out, he'll make you want to come to the event. But Project Runway on TV, if you haven't heard of it, I mean, it's really good. And so tell us about the silent auction that might be happening this evening.
We have a fabulous silent auction that everybody should check out at projectfunway.org. That's also where you can buy tickets, and people are already bidding. So get on there and don't miss your opportunity to participate and buy some great stuff that you might buy already, but now benefits us.
That is amazing. And so we can still get tickets, right, for the event?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the website again?
projectfunway.org.
Can you buy tickets when you arrive?
We will be selling tickets at the door.
Selling tickets at the door. Okay, so be sure to catch that this evening. It starts at 6 p.m. Don't be late. I mean, the setting up, it looks amazing already. I can't wait to see it. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Ashley, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, ladies. Yep, I'll be there tonight. I'll see you there. So much fun. I love to be able to see, preview of the runway. They're getting things organized. And I mean, just an amazing organization that all the money goes to. And if you want to learn more, again, we have, let me get my Vail Daily. We have the article in the Vail Daily so you can learn a little bit more about the judges in the paper today and meet Mondo and understand what the judges are going to be looking for. So really cool event. And thank you to Charlie and to Tessa and to Wendy for telling us more about it. Again, that kicks off at 6 o'clock tonight at the Dobson Ice Arena. And they have tickets of all different levels so you can go and enjoy and be part of this really cool event. So I think we should take another quick break. Before we do, though, a little bit more chat. Dan saying, you guys are so blessed to be able to live in Vail. Honestly, Dan, we really know. It is such an honor to be able to be part of this show and to be able to share this with all of you. And it definitely is not, it's not lost. It's not lost on us. I tell you what, just being able to wake up and be in the mountains, especially when we have this fresh snowfall, it's so special. And that's why we work 700 jobs in order to do this, to be here and to make this life work. Right, Emma? Gotta work. Got that mountain town hustle to make it
We
make
work
it happen.
hard, we play hard.
Yes,
Actually, you know what we should show is Meredith and Rachel giving us tips on how to play.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should do that. Okay, so should we do that now? You want to do that right
Yeah.
now? Okay, well, listen, this is a really good example. So both Rachel and Meredith, you've seen them on the show. Rachel's typically behind the scenes, and Meredith is in front of the scenes, behind the scenes. She does all of it. And you're right, Emma, we do like to play hard around here. It's not just about working, and these two had a chance to give us a little glimpse into one of their favorite Apres spots. Let's take a look.
What's up, Vail Valley Live? Rachel LaDon, your producer here with Meredith, as you all know and love from the show. We are here in Vail, and it is Apres time. We don't really know where to go. There's a lot of great places in town, but we don't know the vibe. So hang tight, we're gonna go find a bar. Look at this puppy! Can I pet your dog? So cute! So cute! So cute!
Hello.
How was your day?
The groomed ones were good. Go to channel 17. Yeah.
Okay, we found a place. Where are we at, Mayor? BBC.
The Vail Brewing Company in Vail Village. This place is a local's favorite. They've always got different brews on tap. We are excited to get back there and try something. Awesome.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Okay, Mayor, close your eyes. If you can name the number of people in this room wearing flannel accurately, I'll give you $5.
Okay, I'm gonna guess 5 guys.
It was only 4.
5. Oh. $5. Looks like Meredith has already made friends with the bartender, so let's see what's going on. Oh, hey there. What's up? What's going on? What are you guys talking about? Beer. This is my new friend Patrick. What is your favorite beer? Let's start it off with that.
Ooh, I love the Hot Mess Blonde. It's one of our 3 all year round beers. I'm a blonde myself, and it's a very easy, smooth to drink blonde ale with a little citrus taste. It's very good. And the other 2 beers that we have year round are an award winning pale ale and like a West Coast hoppy Gore Creek IPA.
Cheers! Cheers! We got our drinks. We are happy. Thanks, BBC.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Vail Valley Live outerwear provided by Skea Limited.
We get out, fire it up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it, and we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew, and get out and do.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it. And of course, they love the savings they're going to get with Geico, but it goes beyond that.
You deserve to save.
Heard that before.
You deserve to save.
I know.
I need you to hear me. You deserve to save.
I deserve to save.
I mean, he has a way of making you feel seen.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance and save at geico.com.
Okay, that's going to just about wrap things up for us here on Vail Valley Live, your Saturday edition. Let's bring Charlie back in. Oh, Charlie. All right, so I saw you like full on like snowman melting during that interview, but now it's like we're back to accumulating more in the hat.
Yeah, I seriously felt like Olaf, like melting inside, but it's fine. You know, this hat is Snow Angel Knits by my friend called Susan, and she makes it with merino wool, and it's so warm. So I'm not cold at all. I am snowy and a bit wet, but it's okay. But it's beautiful here in Vail. I've had a nice stroll around this morning. Bo's been strolling with me. I think he's starting to want to get out now, so we're going to go play in the snow. But yeah, it's a beautiful Saturday morning.
Oh, well, thank you for taking us along your commute and showing us just the beautiful snowy shots. And also thank you to Bowie for being such an amazing co-host this morning. And I love that he's like just now, like right at 8:30, he's like, okay, Mom, like let's do this. He knows
Yeah,
the time frame.
He's so chill. I mean, usually he sleeps till 8, but we've not had much sleep this week. We've all been kind of sick. So he was, he must have heard 6 a.m. I was going to work, and he thought, I'll come too. So off he came with me. But you know what? He loves going outside. He loves it so much, and he's so warm and snuggled. He has lots of blankets. So as long as you dress right, this weather is awesome.
Right. I completely agree with you. All right. Well, Charlie, thank you for the tour. It's so good to see you, even though it's just virtually, but it's been amazing to catch up a little bit with you. Miss you. And
miss you too.
Oh, man. Well, hopefully I'll get to see you. Maybe I'll get to see you tonight at Project Funway. So hopefully that'll happen.
Yes, hopefully
Awesome.
so. I can't wait. It looks so fun in there. And just to see how the arena is transformed,
Yeah.
the catwalk gets me excited. I love it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Charlie. Well, you and Bowie go play in the snow. Hopefully we'll get to catch up in person soon. And thank you to all of you for joining us this morning. It's been wonderful chatting with all of you. Thank you to Dan and to John and to Diane and our whole crew, Rodney, Lisa, all of them. Thank you for watching this morning and for commenting. And we'll see you back here live at 7:30 tomorrow morning.